Lead us to the most populous city in North America. The legendary Jim Clark won the first official F1 race back in 1963 here, and we've had a veritable who's who of winners ever since. It's Mexico City, and therefore, the Mexico City Grand Prix. We're a long way above sea level here in Mexico today, which could pose some cooling issues for the cars as they make their way around this 2.6-mile lap. 17 corners with top speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and watch out for potential overtaking into turns 1 and 4. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Freya completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Verstappen, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Albon, Joe, Stroll, Ocon, Bottas, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Perez, Ricciardo and Logan Sargent. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. DRS is being enabled this lap. You can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Fantastic drive, that's just fantastic. Amazing, you deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
Not just victory today then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had. Congratulations to the whole team. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Championship lead. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Freya.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.